Hey, what's up dingoes? This is Juan Dingo and I'm just here with a short video to kind of give you guys my thoughts on a certain aspect of MKX, and that aspect is the fighter variations. So every fighter has 3 different variations, and what a variation is basically every character has your base set of special moves, and then for every variation they add like I think 2 to 3 special moves, so it pretty much changes the character drastically. And I'm also going to give my opinion on if I think it's going to be balanced or not. The short answer to that is yes, I think it is going to be balanced. And the long answer, I guess, is I think that MKX has the potential, with their idea of the variations for the characters, I think it has the potential to be the most balanced fighting game that NetherRealm has put out so far. So the main reason I think it's going to be extremely balanced is because I'm going to be doing a lot of comparisons to Injustice, just because I didn't really play a lot of MK9, and the gameplay for this, what we've seen so far, kind of reminds me of Injustice anyway, just the combo system and all that. So take the Injustice character Superman, for example, and he has really good zoning, good keep away, he has really good mix-ups with his low scoop, and he has really good rush down with his, I forgot the name of that move, it's back forward 3, where he just comes flying and you meter burn it and it ends with an overhead. And then of course his corner game is amazing with his ice breath. So imagine if you took a character that seems to have everything possible that you would need to deal with any other kind of character, and you broke them up into 3 parts. So what if there were a variation of Superman that didn't have his low scoop, so he couldn't mix you up, you could read his strings better, and then there's a variation that maybe didn't have his freeze breath, so he couldn't just rape you in the corner, and so you kind of had a good idea of how to deal with them. That's kind of what the variations is gonna do. So like right here it shows Scorpion, he has a Hellfire variation, which looks like it adds more of like a grounded character, because it has a move that grabs him almost like Solomon Grundy's Swamp Hands. It grabs him from underneath, and it looks like Hellfire is a variation for him to deal with ground characters. And then he has another variation which is basically just a sword, and his third variation like really mixes it up, because compared to Hellfire is to deal with a lot of ground characters. The third one looks like, because I've seen the move, it's almost like a decline teleport, like his normal teleport, but it declines, and that seems like it increases his mobility a lot. It like helps him out with anti-air, stuff like that. So it's just stuff like that that's gonna break the character down into 3. Instead of worrying about giving a character too much or too little, they can instead just break it up into 3 different playstyles or variations, and that's why I think it's going to be extremely balanced. One thing I will say that these variations will introduce is a lot of counter picking. So you're going to have a lot of player knowledge, so you're going to have to watch not only what character your opponent is playing, but also what variation they're playing. And I don't think they would hide that on the character screen, because that's, you could just be completely caught off guard if they happen to pick a variation of a character that is really strong against the one you picked. So there's going to be probably a lot of counter picking. But yeah, those are just some of my thoughts on the whole variations aspect of the game. So let me know what you guys think about all this, and if you guys agree or disagree with what I'm saying. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.